If you don't watch soccer, you've probably been told you have a problem. You know the look. Psychology says you might actually be one of the healthiest people in the crowd. It sounds counterintuitive, right? In a world obsessed with the beautiful game, choosing to sit it out feels like rebellion. But by the end of this video, you'll understand why some people really shouldn't watch soccer. Let's talk about the pressure to conform. Everyone watches soccer, or at least it feels that way. It's the global glue. It's normal. But since when did normal automatically equal healthy or smart? We often assume that if the majority does something, it must be the right thing to do. That's the bandwagon effect. But why do non-soccer watchers always feel this intense pressure to explain themselves? Why are we the ones who need an excuse? Interestingly, many independent thinkers separate from the crowd exactly at this point. They realize that just because a billion people are staring at a ball, it doesn't mean that ball holds the secret to happiness. So are you weird or are you just waking up? Reason number 1, borrowed excitement. Soccer is fundamentally borrowed excitement. You are watching 22 strangers achieve glory or fail spectacularly. When a fan screams at the TV, that rush of adrenaline, it isn't really theirs. They didn't score the goal, they didn't make the pass. Some people just don't rely on external sources for their thrill. They focus on internal excitement, creating things, achieving personal goals, or just enjoying a quiet Sunday. Rather than feeding off the external hype of a stadium they aren't even in, they generate their own energy. Reason 2, no group validation. For many, the allure of soccer is the tribe, wearing the jersey, singing the songs. It's all about belonging. But they possess a high level of independent thinking. They don't need to conform to the crowd to feel valid. They are perfectly comfortable being the odd one out, because their self-worth comes from within, not from how many other people are wearing the same colors as them. Reason 3, meaning over thrill. Soccer provides a momentary high. A goal lasts a few seconds. The game lasts 90 minutes. But then what? Some people are wired to seek deep, lasting meaning rather than fleeting excitement. They're focused on personal growth, learning new skills, and engaging in meaningful activities that have a tangible impact on their real lives. They'd rather build a business or paint a canvas than watch someone else kick a ball into a net. Reason 4, skeptical of mass excitement. Society loves conformity. It feels safe, but those who enjoy differently are often seen as a threat to the status quo. When you say, "I don't care about the World Cup," but psychology tells us that this mockery is often a defense mechanism. The crowd feels threatened by your independence. They need everyone to play along to validate their own obsession. Your skepticism isn't a flaw. They realize that time spent watching others achieve greatness is time stolen from their own potential. They are focusing on their personal goals, their fitness, and their growth. They are too busy living their own lives to watch someone else live theirs. Reason 6, avoiding escapism. Let's be honest, for many, soccer is an excuse. It's a distraction. It's a way to avoid thinking about our own problems, our debts, or our unfulfilled dreams. It's 90 minutes of numbness. Those who don't watch are often forced to face their own reality. And while that can be scary, it's also the first step toward fixing it. They don't need the anesthetic of a match to get through the week. Reason 7, introverted and self-regulated. Not everyone thrives on the collective roar of a stadium. Some people are naturally more introverted. Reason 8, a different path. Ultimately, life is about choices. Choosing not to watch soccer doesn't mean you hate fun. It means your definition of fun is different. Maybe your path is just different. You are climbing a different mountain, and that is perfectly okay. You aren't falling behind, you're just heading in a different direction. Reason 8, a different path. Ultimately, life is about choices. Choosing not to watch soccer doesn't mean you hate fun. It means your definition of fun is different. Maybe your path is just different. You are climbing a different mountain, and that is perfectly okay. You aren't falling behind, you're just heading in a different direction. Some live through others' games. They celebrate a stranger's victory as if it were their own, but cry alone when the screen turns off. Others prefer to create their own game. They want the glory of their own achievements, the pain of their own failures, and the satisfaction of their own success. They don't want to be a fan. They want to be the player in their own life story. Break the mirror. So, if you don't watch soccer, you are not weird. You are not unlucky. You are not behind the times. You are just you. Your path is just different. You value internal substance over external spectacle. You value real connection over tribal mimicry. You value your time. And in a world that screams for your attention, holding onto your own attention is perhaps the greatest victory of all. If you made it this far, you are definitely one of those who actually think. You question the status quo. I want to hear from you. Comment below. Do you really not watch soccer, or are you just pretending to like it to fit in? Be honest. Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy thinking differently.